What's up everyone, it's Hitman89, hope you're having an awesome day. The winner of last week's Dynasty Warriors Origins giveaway will be announced at the end of the vid, so stay tuned. But now, we're gonna be diving into Enshrouded. This open world survival RPG has been in early access for a year, and I decided to review it now in order to answer the following question. Is Enshrouded worth playing in 2025? Let's find out. But first, if you want to get your favorite games for cheap, go to Instant Gaming. They have all the latest PC games, which you can get day one and still save a little bit of money on them, and the older ones are dirt cheap here, so no need to wait for Steam sales anymore. But if you happen to be on PlayStation or Xbox, then you can get your PSN cards and your Game Pass codes here and save a little bit of money on them. Cause everything is cheaper on Instant Gaming, and they're 100% legit, so use the link in the description and get all the games you want for cheap. Now let's get back to the review. Enshrouded is set in a mysterious open world called Embervale, where an all-consuming fog, the Shroud, has taken over the land and turned it into a dangerous, corrupted post-apocalyptic world. I had to Google it cause I forgot there was even a story. Anyway, you play as a Flameborn, a survivor tasked with rebuilding civilization and uncovering the secrets of the Shroud. And I can already hear some of you asking, Hitman, there is already 69,000 survival games out there. What makes this one special? Good question, me using a different voice and a redneck accent for some reason. Well, this one has a voxel-based world. But what does that mean? Shut the fuck up. A voxel-based world means you can pretty much reshape the whole world, and that makes everything more fun. Being able to just grab your pickaxe and dig a bunch of tunnels and holes everywhere so you can reach new areas makes exploration in this game unique and more enjoyable, given that you dig this kind of stuff. There are also plenty of secret areas and chests that you can find by doing a little digging. Okay, I'll stop. Fighting enemies in a voxel-based world is also more fun, cause you can shoot an explosive barrel and leave what's left of your enemy in a big-ass crater. Speaking of combat, Enshrouded has a Souls-like combat system. It's a little simplistic, with only a couple of movesets per class, but it's challenging enough. You die pretty often when fighting higher level foes, and I like it. Another thing I like is that you could play this solo, or if you're a lucky motherfucker, you could play this game with up to 15 friends. I don't even have 2 friends. That's why I played this with my brother. I don't know about you, but whenever I play a game without friendly fire with my brother, I have to figure out a way to kill him. Explosive barrels, traps, you name it. I mean, shooting explosive barrels whenever he gets near one got a little too obvious, so I had to switch to making him step on traps. Since he never opens his map, he just follows me blindly, so this one always works. Here, I didn't even mean to block him, but he fell and died. It was an accident. Still felt great though. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more tips on how to ruin every game for your friends. Alright, let's get serious for a second here. I get that parkour is a big part of the gameplay, but can we all agree the fact the 6-foot fall takes out half your HP bar is a little crazy? Nighttime is pretty much pitch black, so you need a torch or a wisp potion to help you see a little better at night. And don't get me wrong, I usually love that kind of stuff, but the game goes from daytime to straight up pitch black in a split second, which depending on the situation can be really annoying. I mean, it happened to me mid-jump and I ended up falling to my death. Parkour puzzles are fun at first, cause later on, they can get tedious. I think I died more from falls than from actual fights. Watching my brother struggle is always hilarious though. I enjoy it almost as much as looking at these beautiful environments. Too bad the art style is generic. Oh, and performance is fine most of the time, but there are areas where the frame rate drops considerably. I play on a 4080 at 4K max settings with DLSS set to performance, and my brother plays at medium settings on a 3070, and while playing Enshrouded, we both experience some serious frame rate drops in the same areas. Sometimes it feels like it happens at a very specific time of the day, usually shortly before sunset, but there are also spots where the game would just start using the shit out of my PC, making the fans get crazy loud for no reason at all. For example, here the game got pretty much unplayable, and it happened in an area where I needed to be accurate. Needless to say, this shit pissed me off. I really hope these issues will be ironed out soon, cause they can ruin the game. I'm optimistic, cause for having played the game day one, I can tell you it improved a lot. The level cap went from 25 to 35, they added a bunch of new quests and a massive new biome. Oh, and see these survivors? They used to be lifeless. They would just stand still and wait for you to talk to them to give you quests. But now, they walk around and ask for beds. I think I liked them better before. The building system was also significantly improved. They added a lot of stuff, and you can now build in first-person view, which is great. Voice and text chat were added as well, and they also made it possible to refund individual skills, and that's a welcome addition. Now, when it comes to the controls, whether you use the keyboard and mouse, a Series X or a PS5 controller, Enshrouded is perfectly playable. Personally, I mix things up because I find the crafting and inventory management way more practical with the mouse. Last year, I frequently came across a bug where enemies would get stuck in the ground and sometimes even in mountains. But when making this review, I've only had these two bugs, and that's dope. This dude didn't know whether to attack me or go back to his spot, but when he finally made up his mind, I got wrecked. I feel like I covered everything, so let's move on to the verdict. Enshrouded will remain in early access for another year. It was already solid on day one, and it's gotten even better since then. There is still room for improvement though, and that's why I'm giving it an 8 out of 10. Whether you're planning on playing Enshrouded solo or with some friends, honestly, go for it. It's worth every penny. And that's gonna be it for this review. I hope you found it helpful or funny. Now let's see who won Dynasty Warriors and the other smaller Steam games. Congrats! Hit me up on my business email or on Twitter and I'll send you your keys. For everyone else, there is a link to Instant Gaming's giveaway in the description. Every month, they give one of you guys a game of their choice, so good luck. Anyway, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button, it really helps. It's been Hitman89, have a good one.
I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously, and I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see, I will